Hey people, got a little something different today. Buses. Yeah, I'm all about cars and guitars, but I have to include trucks and buses in there too. Stick around for a super cool story in the second half of this presentation. Well, I got my love and passion for buses handed down to me at a very young age. My dad was the bass singer of the Parables Quartet when I was a wee lad, and here I am with their bus. Well, after that, Dad started the family band when I was 7 years old, and he knew the way to travel was in a tour bus. Got an old 1947 GM PD 3703 that had previously been used by other groups as their tour bus, but originally was said to be a Trailways coach. A new paint job and Leader Brothers and Daddy Mac's lettering on the sides, front, and back completed the look. And hey, if you know GM buses of this era, you know that this bus's exterior has been updated to a more modern 4104 look from the original 3703. Man, and I think it's a very good looking bus. Mac's Leader had good taste. I love it. Well, as time went on, I became to know that my favorite bus is made by Eagle. Yeah, any Eagle, like this Model 15, is good for me. And that brings us to part 2 and a cool story. Hey people, man, I'm down in Waimama. This is a big town, man. You know, look around. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but hey, listen, I'm standing here with a gentleman named Michael Bartos. Good friend of mine right here.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, and he's got something that I wanted to highlight in this video. Look right here. Woo, Silver Eagle. Yeah, we're going to do a Silver Eagle bus video right here. I'll tell you what, Michael, let's talk about what this bus is all about, where it came from, how you got it, and what you do with it.
All right, well, we kind of got it. It's a crazy story. We won't go too far into it. I totaled a Prevost. We're a gospel quartet out of Lakeland, Crossfire Quartet, and we were headed to a date, and a gentleman had taken some meds and went across in front of us, and we broadsided him, totaled our vehicle, totaled his vehicle, and thankfully didn't total him. He just came out with scratches, and that's when we knew that God was with us on that one, and him especially. So,
praise God.
But anyway, we ended up with a check, and so happened that one of the groups out of Orlando was coming off the road, and they said, hey, we have a bus we want you to take a look at. And we made a deal. We bought the bus, and we added showers and bunks, and we did some interior work on it. But it's a really cool deal. It's got a great history on it. It's a 1985 Model 10. It was originally built in Lubbock, Texas, for a guy no one's ever heard of named Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Woo!
That's close to your heart, ain't it, Eric?
Man,
That's
I'm all about cars and
right.
guitars, and that dude can play some guitars now.
Yes, sir, he could.
Oh, yeah.
When he passed, it was sold to another little group no one's ever heard of, the Motley Crue. Yeah,
Woo!
Yeah. And
well, did you exercise the demons out of this bus?
Oh, no, listen, we were talking earlier. It's still the original carpet. We figure if you take a drug dog on there, it'd come out with mange. So we
That's great.
And then after that, they're and the groups don't buy them at that point. The producer companies do, and the management companies. So then it went to Willie. Willie had it for a while. It was in a couple of his videos. He owned 6 or 7 Eagles at the time, and that was one of his Eagles. And and then it went to the B-52s.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since it was Willie's, have you ever had a contact high?
Well, no. If you, I was thinking if you scrape the carpet with Motley Crue, you could probably snort it. And if you breathe real hard, you'd get a contact high with Willie. So I'm thinking this bus needed to be sanctified. by the time it got
of
to
course.
us.
But now it's working for Jesus.
That's right. Well, the B-52s had it, and I always tell people we drive the Love Shack.
Oh,
That's
the
what
Love
I tell
Shack.
people all the
Nice.
But anyway, and then post that, it went into the gospel music business. I think it went through Goodson Sales up in Tennessee area.
Okay.
But anyway, so it ended up with a group called New Day, with the Groves family, and I bought it from the Groves family.
Wow.
So that's
Great.
the whole story of it. It is an amazing vehicle. It runs like a top.
Awesome.
They're solid. They're made to run the roads. Actually, we rebuilt the motor 5-6 years ago, and the odometer had stopped at 999,999 miles. So it's probably got well into the million plus miles on it, and it's a blessing to have.
They're made to run.
Front end of this is custom. We had a situation where when we were in Jacksonville one time, our headlights went out. And we had to really jerry rig it with some aluminum foil to get them to work. And I swore I'd never be without lights again. So I got a 52-inch light bar on the front that every redneck in America would be proud of. And then we replace these with the Kenworth headlights. Bumper's brand new, as you can tell. It shines, and that Gold Eagle is definitely a custom thing. We had the whole front end had to be rebuilt a few years ago by John Batten out of Webster, Florida. And so we had that all rebuilt. These are all electric mirrors. So we've done some upgrades, electric wipers.
Are the mirrors just, do they fold electronically, or are they?
They just adjusted electronically.
Okay, they adjust electronically.
Yep.
Okay, great, very good, very good.
Then you'll see here I actually designed that and had that made for us. Private coach Crossfire Quartet. A lot of people always want to come. We don't mind sharing the bus and having people look at the bus.
Gotcha.
All aluminum wheels. Yeah, you know, it's in great shape for a 1985.
Yeah, it is. Hey, tell me about your thoughts on the tag axle being in the front versus the back. You've driven
them both.
You've driven them all. What's the difference there? What do you feel a difference?
I can honestly tell you, I don't feel a whole lot of difference.
Okay.
I really don't. This stays on the ground all the time. That's really the difference. Is you could lift the other one, but there's really no driving feel difference. I don't know if you know about Eagles, but Eagles Porpoise down the road versus a Prevost Rocks. So the old story goes, and I don't know if this to be true, but the old country singers like the Eagles because the rocking made them sick.
Oh, goodness.
They go out drinking, they get sick. So, and it's a little known fact too that the first bus riding group was actually out of Southern Gospel, and that was J.D. Sumner's group.
J.D. Sumner, he's the first one that came up with this bus situation.
Then the Hemphill coach came out of Southern Gospel.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
Big time. Hemphill is the bus company to the stars, for sure.
That's right.
So this would be the tag axle right here, and this is the drive axle. And on a Prevo or MCI, they are actually reversed from that. And that's what I was just saying a minute ago. Michael's driven both of them. I was curious how they feel, if there's any difference.
6V92, another Gold Eagle on the back.
Yep, nice, looks good.
Yep.
And there's the Moda 6V92, good old-fashioned two-stroke diesel motor there, from the back in the day.
It'll run till me and Eric are dead and
That's
gone.
right, it'll go forever. That's the thing.
Yep.
Pretty awesome, and we're all hooked up here for camping tonight, but that's the life of the road right there. You go to your place and you hook it up and stay the night.
Or you run a generator all night and pray it runs.
Pray it runs.
Generators are the bane of gospel music.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, I've enjoyed looking at this bus. Man, it's been great with Michael Bartos of the Crossfire Quartet, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, brother. We've had a great time showing it. We're very proud of it. It definitely has been a lot of miles with us. It's like an old friend. And, sometimes in friends we get in arguments. You know how that goes. But all in all, and let me say this. A lot of people will say, well, why does a gospel quartet need a bus? It's literally your home on wheels. So when we go do what we do, the best thing we can do is to be comfortable so that we can do what we need to minister to people.
Right.
And that's why quartets and gospel groups have buses, because the more comfortable we are, the better we can present the gospel of Christ.
Absolutely, and I can agree with that because I spent time in a van, pulling a trailer, spent time in buses riding down the road, and the bus is comfortable. You can go back there and have a little time of sleeping if you need to. You can rest up. You can feel energized when you get to the gig.
Songs,
yeah, it's great. It's a way to go. But thanks again.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you. Well, God bless you and peace.